Welcome to the video. As usual, check the video description below for the timestamps to skip around. If you want to just go to the data, just check the video description with all the links. Also, there is a Google Doc spreadsheet for all the data in there that I've collected. Enjoy the video. What's going on, everyone? My name is Sherwin, and in this video we are headed for Vegas for a conference. I will just be the chauffeur. I'm just tagging along. Abby has a conference along with our business partners, so we're just gonna hang out for a few days over there. And as usual, I'll be keeping track of the data and the cost, and I hope you enjoy the ride. We will be starting our journey with 98% state of charge, and we will be taking the newly wrapped Model X. All right, it's 69% at 9:40 a.m. We are here at Yermo. Price is 43 cents per kilowatt hour, and the speed is 150 kilowatt. All right, so state of charge is 95%. It is 10:05 so far. Let's see, we've done 76 miles, hour and 20 minutes of driving, and 338 watt-mile per hour. All right, we're at Baker, 77% state of charge, 10:49 a.m. and it's 45 cents per kilowatt hour at 150 kilowatt. Looks like they're doing some construction. They might be expanding. Yep, Tesla, because those things right there have Tesla on them. And they're expanding here in Baker. I don't need to stop here, but I usually like to stop here because I want to try to top it off as high as I can on the state of charge, because we're going to be staying a few nights at the hotel. And as I've shared before, even though the car is parked at the parking lot, the energy consumption continues because the battery temperature has to maintain itself so that it's always ready to be driven. So we're just here, but I'm probably just gonna take off soon and continue with the trip. All right, we have arrived with 50% state of charge. We're at Mandalay Bay, and let's go see what's happening. Also, just be careful when you park in the parking structure. The falcon doors don't hit the top part, but it looks like there's a lot of clearance. Mandalay Bay is where the convention is held. I asked Abby to get 2 badges, one for her to wear and one for me so I can access the venues. I don't know why she didn't register me as well. It was free, but oh well. They went ahead and started conventing while I went to check in our rooms to bring our luggages up. All right, so checked in Mandalay Bay. Not our usual rooms, 2 queens, but it's busy this week. Didn't realize that we booked our rooms late, so we couldn't get our usual rooms. But not too bad. Bathroom here. Got a little, is that a jacuzzi? I don't think it's the jacuzzi, it's just a tub, regular tub. All right. Gotta go start getting our luggages. Okay, I went and got our luggages and things, and still waiting for my other business partner, Eric. He's driving up. Couple days without the boys, and I kind of miss the kids already. Weird. But got the cooler going, so don't let the cars fool you, man. I love to save money. When you're in Vegas, you gotta bring your own drinks, BYOD. We got some 805, a couple bottles of wine, some root beer, cider, but yeah, BYOD just to save a little bit of cash. But whew, good exercise. I think I'm ready for a drink. But this is our view right here. Got the pool going. I didn't bring anything because when we left California, we were raining pretty hard, and it was like high 40s, low 50s. I get here, it's like in the 70s. I should have checked the weather app, but down the way is Allegiant Stadium, where the Las Vegas Raiders play. But yeah, so we're gonna be chilling for a few days. Got some reservations for dinner and stuff, and we have access to the VIP lounge. It's in the main lobby. You wouldn't know which one it is unless someone told you. There are free sodas, water, beer, wine, and some light snacks. Not my type of wine or beer though, but free is free. Our business partners have arrived and we made dinner reservations at Lupo. We had some Riesling and Long Island iced tea. We ordered linguine with manila clams, sea bass, a grand platter with meats and cheeses, and oysters. It was pretty good. Okay, day 2, I had a mission. We scheduled a massage and spa on day 3, but Abby and I did not bring any gear. So while they were conventing, I started to make my way to Ross. I passed through Luxor. I haven't been inside in a while. While walking the strip, I noticed a car with a bunch of cameras and sensors on an Ioniq 5. Motional, it said on the side. I looked it up and it's a robo-taxi service. So I guess this is Las Vegas's version of Waymo in Arizona. I also saw a Toyota Highlander hybrid with Zooks on the side. I guess it's collecting data for maps for their vehicles. This is very exciting. More companies are doing autonomous vehicle services. Link in description for more info. I finally got to Ross and got what we needed. On the way back, I decided to take the tram. It starts at Excalibur and ends in Mandalay Bay, and the service is free. Day 2 ends with an open bar at the House of Blues. Not all were available, so I started with a round of cranberry vodka, then switched it to Malibu and pineapple for the rest of the night. After giving a nice tip to our server, she kept giving us doubles every round. Gotta take care of your server and they'll take care of you. Alright, it's Friday morning. We've been parked for 2 nights. And our state of charge is 36%, so we've lost about 14% state of charge while parked for 2 nights. We're gonna go head into Linq and to charge up and get some food and continue. Okay, so we arrived at Linq Supercharger, one of my favorite go-to chargers while in Vegas because it's 250 kilowatt and it's pretty fast, and we arrived at 32% state of charge. So we're just gonna hang out here, do our usual thing, visit the Honolulu cookie factory thing, and it's St. Patrick's Day, so happy St. Patrick's to all of those that celebrate it. So a lot of people always ask me, where can I get some good Filipino food? And I always tell them, look, you gotta find some homemade ones because there aren't really that many restaurants I could refer you to, but this one right here, Max's Chicken, oh man. I can't recommend it because it's hardly ever around anymore. There used to be a couple locations near the house, but yeah, we made a trip and found out that there's one here in Vegas, so we went check it out. What we ordered is fresh lumpia. What's inside is vegetables, and sometimes they'll mix it with a little bit of seafood, but this one I think is just vegetables. Next is chicharon bulaklak. So you're probably familiar or have seen chicharon in many Latin restaurants and Mexican restaurants, but we have our own version, and bulaklak means flower because when you fry it, it opens up and looks like a flower. So kare-kare is a stew made with peanut sauce, and it has like oxtail, beef tripe, pork hocks, but it's really good. But if you're allergic to peanuts, don't order it. And it comes with like bagoong, and it's good. Just look it up. The next dish we ordered is bulalo, and bulalo is a beef soup that has bone marrow. And finally, the fried chicken. You gotta get the fried chicken. We went back to Mandalay Bay because we had an appointment at the spa and massage. Okay, so for 2 couples massage, access to the entire spa for the whole day, and 20% tip, it went to roughly around $800, so it's not too bad. Mandalay Bay has a nice spa. All right, Saturday morning, we stayed an extra night. Third night, we lost 5% state of charge. We parked with 89%. Looks like 5 sentry mode events, but we're gonna head home. So I stopped here at Baker. I usually stop here, but don't really need to. Actually, the computer wants me to stop at Yermo with 32% state of charge, but I don't like to push it all the way there, and I like to break up the trip. So that's why I stop frequently. So we're at 48% state of charge. It's probably going to be quicker to charge at that state of charge than go all the way to 32. But we're probably going to stop by Yermo, not sure yet, to get some more beef jerky. But there's like a Lucid at the Electrify America stations, and there's a couple of bunch of Teslas here, and they're building another area here. So we're gonna go and just walk around and continue the trip. We are at Yermo, 53% state of charge at 9:40 a.m. So we are here because of the jerky. We love the jerky here. There's a new flavor in there, so I can't remember what it is, but it's one of those spicy ones. And I also have to go and delete some footage on the USB because our thing is off. So I think I was just saving clips to use on B-roll that I don't use anyway. So I'm gonna go clear it up while Abby go get some jerky and we're charging. Well, it's a good thing that we charged at Baker, because here it's pretty busy and we are charging at like 34 kilowatt speed, and it's really slow. So we're just gonna let it charge as much as we can, and once Abby gets back, actually I gotta go tinkle, and we're gonna take off. We don't really need to charge too much here. All right, so speed went back up. We are at 71% state of charge at 10:02 a.m. All right, we are home. 45% state of charge at 11:12 a.m. And we have driven 448 miles, 164 kilowatt hours. Total energy used at 367 watt-hour per mile. Now for the trip data, total cost is $51.52. Total charging stops is 5. I tend to stop when I don't need to stop. I just like to break up the trip. Also, I'm glad I did stop at Baker on the way back, because if you watch the video, on the way back, when we stopped at Yermo to get some more beef jerky, you notice that it was really busy and the charging speed went to like 30 something kilowatt. So I don't need to charge there. I just went there for the jerky, but while I was there, I might as well charge. But if I was like really running low, it would add a good amount of additional time if that speed were not to improve. Fortunately, I didn't really need to stop, and also fortunately the speed went back up. But those are the things that I tend to watch out for. The Tesla supercharging network is large, is fairly reliable, but I don't trust it 100%, so I tend to just stop anyway. And yeah, total miles driven 448 miles. Total kilowatt hours used 164 kilowatt hours. Watt hour per mile is 367. I did look back in the previous trip with our Model X, and it did increase a little bit. It's a little higher. You normally want the watt hour per mile lower, so the lower the number the better. It just means that this is how many watt hours are used per mile. So it is a little higher than the last, but I think I did drive a little bit more miles. Average cost per kilowatt hour is 41 cents. Total time at the charger is 1 hour and 48 minutes. And average time at each supercharger is 21 minutes and 36 seconds. Now, I did have mentioned in a previous video that on March 14th, Tesla did announce some increases to their supercharging network. So it's a little more expensive, although I drove a little bit more. So if we were to compare with a gas vehicle, you need to find a vehicle that will do 6-seater, SUV size, that does 35 miles per gallon. Find a gas station that charges you $4 per gallon. And if you were to do the math based on the distance that was traveled, that gas cost would be $51.20. So the difference would be just a plus 32 cents for gas. So that wraps it up for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. March has been pretty busy. A lot of things have been happening behind the scenes. We're actually headed to Vegas once again a couple of days after we just got back from Vegas because the kids are on spring break. I'm not sure when that video is coming out because I don't want to do like back-to-back Vegas trip videos, but stay tuned for that. I hope you've already checked out the EV Confessions episode 1. If you haven't, please go check it out. I'll be releasing more episodes on that series. I hope you've been enjoying it. Please give me some feedback on it if you like that whole series and things. Just focusing on actual ownerships of the EV. Similar to pretty much all the videos that I've been doing, is just it focuses on owning an electric vehicle. So thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And if you like the video, please like the video, and I'll see you on the next one.